Back like we never left. What is good, everybody? Today's video was an email request about why giving your best to your ex, it was never gonna be good enough. Now you already know how I get down. I don't like to waste time and I'm ready to get into it. So let's do that right now. You know what we do too much of? Give way too much leeway to people who have never earned an ounce of it. And consider that for a second. When we are raised to forgive, see the best in people, to be humble, caring, empathetic to people, we do so believing that we'll get the same in return, right? But you do know that not everybody is built like you, right? And when we engage in relationships and marriages, most times we don't learn our lesson at what it looks like to give someone your all until we see how they're going to react during the toughest moments in that relationship. See, conflict, arguments, frustration with somebody's family, career, spouse will always reveal somebody's true character. Cause see, just like love, we also get to see how battle tested they are, how forgiving they can be, how loyal, how committed, how communicative or not. Because on the flip side is finding a partner who don't want none of that responsibility. They don't want to talk about the problem. They don't want to see both sides. They don't want to apologize, compromise, sacrifice, or any effort necessary to be who they likely promise you they'd be in the beginning of the relationship. But see, that's just the thing about comfort and familiarity. It ain't always to leave the relationship because we know it ain't working out. It's because we done got used to this. The dysfunction, arguments, the walking past each other like your roommates, not communicating about anything, the secrecy and the complaining to outside people not in that relationship. This is all a recipe for disaster you never even knew your ass was signing up for. Which leads us to your best. Did you give your best? Like, did you pour everything you had into your ex? Did you try your hardest to be a great partner? Because that's all we can actually do, ain't it? Take what information we have, what background, what lessons we've learned and experienced through relationships in the past, and be our most authentic self. And what was the outcome from that? Were you met with resistance to change? Were you met with being treated like you were a nuisance every single day? Were you ignored? Was your ex constantly unhappy? Did they make you the problem? Were they toxic or narcissistic? Were they avoidant? Did they even have the capacity to give you what you were asking for? Most importantly, did they give a fuck enough about you to want to put in the work? See, we can add all the character traits necessary to be a good partner, but sometimes, just sometimes, people may not have the capacity to even receive it. And guess what? It ain't your job to try and force them to try and convince them to change, to keep on apologizing for being a good ass person to somebody that can't handle your love. You should never have to beg for the bare minimum in effort. You should never have to tolerate mediocrity in the name of love. And have you even considered that the same love you provide in being there for people, supporting them, speaking life into them, having empathy for them is exactly what you need? Not someone who's always a taker, not someone who you say is just your type aesthetically, because eventually it's their character and their core values that truly matter and come out in the end. And if y'all ain't aligned in what it takes to make it work, well, we wind up stuck in the matrix trying to get unplugged. So accept that your best, it was good enough. It's just that in some rare cases, we're giving it to the wrong damn person. As always, thank you to every single one of you for tuning in and checking out this video today. If you're new to the channel, become official to the squad. Hit that subscribe button and that bell notification down bottom. Become an official part of a team that will always push you towards personal greatness. I'll be back soon with another new video, but in the meantime, have an amazing day. Stay strong and stay inspired. And as always, until I see you guys next time, peace.